Welcome back to my channel Basic English and Vocabulary, a way to improve yourself. So, कैसे हैं आप लोग? Hope you all are doing well. So, our today's topic is how to use article the. In previous video, we learnt about how to use article a or an. So, let's begin with the video. So, where to use the? And the first point is used before one of its kind things. Kind things mean unique or things which are unique in nature or universe. So, let's see the examples. The moon is shining tonight. Here you can see we use the before the moon because moon is the only one in the universe. And the next is the earth is revolving around the sun. Here you can see we use the before earth and sun. And the next point is use before mountain, rivers, oceans, etc. And let's see the examples. So the first one is the Mount Everest, the highest Everest in the world. So you can see here we use the before Mount Everest because it is a mountain. And the second one is Hindus consider the Ganga river water to be holy. So we use the Ganga river because Ganga is a river. That's why we use the before Ganga. And the third point is the Andaman and Nicobar Island lie far off the eastern coast of India. So the Andaman and Nicobar is the ocean. That's why we use the here. And the next point is used before directions. Directions means left, right, eastern, western. So the example is the eastern part of country. So eastern is a direction here, that's why we use the here. And the next example is take the right turn of this school. So here you can see the right turn is the direction for the school. And the next point is used before ordinal numbers. Ordinal numbers mean first, second, fourth, fifth. And the examples are the second chapter of science is difficult. So you can see second is the ordinal number here. And the next example is the fourth part of the movie is great. The fourth is the ordinal number here. That's why we use the here. And next point is used before important post. Important post. So first is he is the principal of my school. So principal is the important post here. That's why we use the. And the next example is Rahul is the best friend of Sonu. So best friend is the important post here. So that's why we use the. Use before superlatives. Superlatives mean tallest, biggest, smallest, most intelligent. So the example is she is the smallest girl in the class. Here you can see smallest is a superlative. That's why we use the here. And second is Ram is the most handsome boy. So most is a superlative here. That's why we use the. And the next is use before word last and next. It's mean that we have to use the before the word last and next. So it will be clear in the example. You are the last one who didn't complete the project. So here you can see that we use the before the last. The next example is you are the next person for the checkup. So here you can see that we use the before the next. And the next point is use before families and groups. We use the before families and groups. Groups mean every individual person. When we include every individual person in a group, is called groups. So just like take an example, if I am talking about poor, it is a group of every individual poor. And similarly, if I talk about rich, so we can see the examples. The Guptas are our neighbor. Here Guptas are the family. And the next example is the Japanese are very polite. Here the Japanese is a group of every individual Japanese person. So that's why we use the here. And the next point is use before musical instruments. Musical instruments mean guitar, sitar, piano. So the examples are he plays the guitar. So guitar is a musical instrument here, that's why we use the. Next example is do you know how to play the piano? Here you can see that piano is a musical instrument, that's why we use the here. And our next topic is never use the. Sometimes we don't need to use the in the sentence. So the first point is never used before a person name. Person name mean Tarun, Kajal, Anjali, Chitali. We can't use the before the name of the person. Like the Kajal is my friend is a wrong sentence. The correct sentence is Kajal is my friend. And the next point is never used before place names like India, America, China. But there is an exception also. Exception is that it has word united or union, or it is in a plural form. If the word has united or union, so we need to use the. Just take an example. The USA, United States of America. Here is united, that's why we use the here. And similar for UAE. And second example is the West Indies, the Netherlands. And the last example is she lives in a New Delhi. So you can see here that New Delhi, we didn't use any article before New Delhi. Next is never used with sports, because sports is adjective, that's why we didn't use article with sports. Like example, I love to play the volleyball. Here the volleyball is a wrong sentence and the correct one is I love to play volleyball. And the next point is never used with meals. Meals like breakfast, lunch, dinner, supper, and so on. So the example is have you taken your the breakfast? The breakfast here is a wrong. And the correct one is have you taken your breakfast? And it is a correct. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share.